Hey guys, welcome back to Buzzer to Buzzer. Alright guys, so per the usual, since the 8th week of the 2020 NFL season has concluded, not only have we done our analysis, that will be linked in the top right hand as a corner, but we're going to be doing our top 5 teams power rankings for going into this 9th week of the season. So without any further ado, let's get to it.
At number 5, we have the New Orleans Saints. They won a nail-biter against the Bears last week on the game-winning field goal of Will Lutz. Going into next week, it's hopeful that Emmanuel Sanders and Michael Thomas will return. Regardless, without those players, the Saints have been playing phenomenal. At 5-2, they're looking to continue to build off that this week against the Buccaneers.
So a new addition to our top 5 power rankings list, the Seattle Seahawks. Last week, they had a great win against the 49ers. And then they're looking to have their win streak going strong against the Bills, who are a very inconsistent team. Even last week against the 49ers, they didn't have Carlos Dunlap, they didn't have Jamal Adams. And with those two players potentially being back, it's going to be a very big win for the Seahawks, in my opinion. And their offense, their defense, their whole team as in general is getting better. And I think that throughout the weeks, they're going to increase in the power rankings.
At number 3, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, what else can they say? They're 6-2 right now. They came off a great win against the Raiders, and now just a couple of days ago they beat the Giants in a nail biter. This team is really stacked. I mean, they just added Antonio Brown. Their defense is looking stellar, and I think they're going to keep on continuing to win down the road.
And coming in number 2, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. We saw what they could do. I mean, sure, they were playing the Jets last week with Patrick Mahomes, throwing for over 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Mecole Hardman having stellar games as usual. And also the Chiefs leading the league in average score differential with 13-point leads throughout their games. 7-1 record. Not much to say. The Steelers are a stellar team, and if they keep this up, we can definitely see them making the Super Bowl once again. They're number 2. All right, guys. So in our number 1 spot in this week's power rankings stays the same from last week. That being the Pittsburgh Steelers, guys. They're still undefeated, 7-0, the tied for their best start in franchise history. We've seen what the amazing defense of the Steelers has put on. They've been doubted time and time again, but nevertheless, they've been coming out each and every week. And Big Ben has been putting on a pretty good performance, one performance which is average enough to let the Steelers fly by. Guys, our thoughts on the Steelers being number 1.
There's no doubt that the Steelers are a great team right now. I mean, they are undefeated. But what's crazier is that I think that there's a very high chance that the Steelers stay undefeated throughout this entire season. With the Ravens, the hardest game that they have again is against the Ravens. And if they lose that one, even 15-1 is an amazing record. The Steelers, people need to stop doubting them. They're a great team. They have sometimes they're inconsistent, as every team is, every player is. But what matters is their defense is elite, the best in the league, in my opinion. Their offense could use some improvement, but they're getting the job done week in and week out against these great teams like the Ravens. So, yeah, they're definitely the 1 spot once again.
Yeah, the best thing about the Steelers team is that they're finding different ways to win. Some games they rely on the defense, some games they rely on the running game, some games they rely on Big Ben. They can win in a multitude of ways, and this is why I think they can go for a deep playoff run.
I think the scariest part about the Steelers team is they can even get better. I think the offense still hasn't played to its fullest potential. Big Ben has played inconsistently this season. And at his best, I think the Steelers team is very scary and could even top the Chiefs.
Exactly, guys. We can definitely see the Steelers beating the Chiefs. They've had some impressive wins against not only the Tennessee Titans, but also last week against the Baltimore Ravens in a nail-biter game. I feel like that the Steelers only have more upside. Crazy to say, thinking that they're undefeated right now. But if they can get that offense rolling, if Big Ben can keep on getting better and better and start throwing more dimes and start utilizing Juju Smith-Schuster even more, the Steelers are for sure going to be a scary team when the playoffs come around. All right, guys. Well, those are our Buzzer to Buzzer top 5 power rankings for this week. As always, guys, be sure to like button, subscribe, and comment down below your top 5 power rankings. Do you agree or disagree with us on any of the 5 spots? As always, guys, take care. Look at you guys on the next one. See you guys.
Bye.